we're trying for and years, and we can't make it work anymore. Cause baby, you're a setback, setback. Won't you give my heart back? Yeah, I never knew I wasn't happy till the day I met you. Never felt like I was lonely till you left, and now I do. Cause you're a setback, setback. Won't you give my heart back? Yeah, I never knew I wasn't happy till the day I met you. Never felt like I was lonely till you left, and now I do, baby. So tell me, why'd you ever even come around? I gave you all my love and you just threw it down. Fell for all your games, but now I know, girl, you ain't got no heart and you ain't got no soul. I'm picking up the pieces to throw them all away. I don't want nothing to do with you tomorrow, not today. Used to think we were forever, hell, what can I say? I was wrong, won't you let my heart free? Cause baby, you're a setback, setback. Won't you give my heart back? Yeah, I never knew I wasn't happy till the day I met you. Never felt like I was lonely till you left, and now I do. Cause you're a setback, setback. Won't you give my heart back? Yeah, I never knew I wasn't happy till the day I met you. Never felt like I was lonely till you left, and now I do, baby. Cause you ain't nothing but a setback. Baby, you're a setback, setback. Won't you give my heart back? Yeah, I never knew I wasn't happy till the day I met you. Never felt like I was lonely till you left, and now I do. Cause you're a setback, setback. Won't you give my heart back? Yeah. Oh, I never knew I wasn't happy till the day I met you. Never felt like I was lonely till you left, and now I do, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You ain't nothing but a setback, yeah. You ain't nothing but a setback, yeah. Girl, you ain't no good for me. I try to make it work, but now I see all the things that we can never be. And I'm glad to watch you leave. I said I'm glad to watch you leave. I said I'm glad to watch you leave. Yeah, oh. I said I'm glad to watch you leave. Thank you guys. Once again, we're just sounding great good. This is Brandon Bowman, real quick like. This is John Augustus. This is B Witt over here on the keys. Joey Pierce on the guitar and Frank back here on the drums. They are the greater good, and they're gonna play this song called the BP Jam right quick.
Hey, welcome to the Promotion Wednesday night live stream down here on Market Square. Currently, I'm filling in for Jim Johnson, but I do have the great and one and only Josh Martin with us today. I tell you what, man, we got some fantastic events coming up this weekend.
Yes, we do. All the time.
Tell them what's going on real quick.
Oh, well, this weekend we've got.
Well, we have a bunch of stuff going on, but the big ones.
Well, is it Friday or Saturday at Orange Hat Brewery?
Saturday at Orange Hat Brewery, we have Doug Wilhite, 1 to 3 p.m. We have Mackenzie Phipps and her band coming in from Virginia or West Virginia.
Yep. And then we have Brad Hudson
3 to 6, and Brad Hudson 7 to 10.
Yep, going to be a great day out there, and I think they're going to have axe throwing and
all kinds of things going on.
Cornhole, horseshoes, all that. The whole 9 yards going to be a great day out there. And then also that Saturday you can catch
Aaron Coburn
at Buckethead Tavern out there, right there, Ray Mears Boulevard in West Knoxville.
Yeah.
And she's going to be rocking that patio. And out at Ridge Runners
Sunday.
Yep, we've got Belfast Six Pack, We Like Cold, and Quiescent Mantis.
Boom! It's gonna be a packed show.
Yeah.
I'd recommend getting there early because it is gonna fill out pretty fast.
Get some rock and roll in your life at Ridge Runners.
Now, I must say, we have some really special guests on the show today.
Hey, we're talking. This whole night is going to be talking about next weekend, September 3rd, 4th, and 5th, out and right there in Dandridge, Tennessee.
Lazy
area.
Acre Farms.
Yeah.
Good old Bare Bones Music Festival.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Shouts out to Bare Bones, man. Actually, we have one of the owners, one of the guys here that's putting it on.
We have Mr. Stephen Clark here. And we'll be speaking with him a little later in the show. And we've got some artists with us to give you a little taste of what you can expect up at Lazy Acres for Bare Bones Music Festival, September 3rd through the 4th, or 3rd through the 5th. 3 days this time around. And
there's like 40-something artists on it.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at
stacked.
Yeah, look, you got 3 big days of music.
Definitely. And if you want to find more information on us,
Get that
type
shot.
in Bare Bones on
yeah.
Bare Bones on Facebook, also
BareBonesMusicFestival.com. It's got all the details that you need, links to tickets, all that info.
Everything in there.
Yeah.
We'll pull that graphic later. But we should get into the show since we got a lot going on.
Absolutely. We've got Red Vinyl Gypsies starting off the show with us. How you guys doing?
Good. What's up, man?
All right, we're glad to have you here. Tell the folks what they're going to hear.
We've got We Were Free. It's a song based on my childhood growing up. So.
All right, well, let's hear it. Starting off the show with the Red Vinyl Gypsies live from Market Square.
Down the rabbit hole, falling through the sun. We were on a cosmic ride, trying to have some fun. Climbing trees, scraping knees, riding horses in the breeze. We were free. We were free, so free. I don't know if you remember when I was just a lonely kid. I don't know if you recall when you were my best friend. My best friend till the end. Going shopping at the mall, watching boys go by, wishing they would notice us, acting silly if they tried. Drinking wine, getting high, staring at the moonlit sky. We were free. We were free, so free. I don't know just a lonely kid. I don't know if you recall when you were my best friend till the end. Oh. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Julie.
Hey, Landon.
Hey.
Hey, Charles.
Hi, guys.
How's everybody doing tonight?
You, my friend.
Hey, James. Hey, Steve. You guys be our friends.
Hey, I'm talking to you. I want to be your friend.
You be my friend? Oh, I guess you're the only one. That sucks. Well, all right. Here we go. Memories are all that's left. Days are all long gone. Growing old was in the cards like stars we wished upon. We don't know where we go. It was all so long ago. We were free, so free. We were free, so free.
Red Vinyl Gypsies, live from Market Square. We're going to take a real quick break. Check out some of the great content, some of the awesome shows we've got going on. Why don't we run the Knox by Night? Yeah.
She's a meth-smoking woman in love with a copper-stealing man. Now it burns to pee, yeah, it burns to pee. I think they'll lay some pipe to these old school hoes. Yeah, we'll grind till we can't no more. Lights out there thinking about what her mouth do. Knock at my door, hey, let's give it a whirl. But it doesn't look like my tender girl.
And we're back live from Market Square. Great night tonight, talking about Bare Bones Music Festival, September 3rd through the 5th, out there at Lazy Acres Farms, Dandridge, Tennessee. Definitely. And we just heard some music from the Red Vinyl Gypsies before we went to break, and joined by few members. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Doing great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And so, how long have you guys been playing around the area?
We've been playing in. Well, he's been playing in Knoxville for about 35 years.
Yeah, about 40 years.
But Red Vinyl Gypsies is about 4 years now.
Yeah.
Right?
2017?
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah, so I remember I was playing with a band called the Billy Widgets with Ben. back
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we played
yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of shows together a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then Chris Lamb said that you guys were coming on here today. I was like, hey, I haven't seen them in a long time.
Good to see you guys.
Thanks for coming on the show and being part
Yeah.
of it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And so, you guys are going to be playing Bare Bones this year, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
You looked confused for a second. I was like, I thought that was the intention.
I didn't tell him yet.
I just found out.
That's funny.
That's great. So, when were you approached to play originally? Because I know you've played a few times.
I don't know. Probably when we were working on Jam Fest, I put on a show at IAMS called Jam Fest, and Chris mentioned doing possibly Bare Bones, and he mentioned it to Steve about it having us. And I was like, yeah, mark us down. We're there.
Absolutely. So you have some experience organizing festivals yourself. So you know all the details and planning that go into something like this.
Absolutely.
And on top of that, you guys are also artists yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
That's how-
glass blower.
Yeah, and that's how I know you from, like, you know, when I was working with the Billy Widgets, you know, you guys, they do pottery, and you guys were doing other things. And
Yeah.
you guys were at farmers markets. I was like, hey,
Glass and glass. And
I'm a glass blower. We both do stained glass. So pretty much if you can do it in glass, we do it.
cool. That's awesome.
Very cool. So what brought you guys together musically?
Well, basically, it was like this. I mean, I was in another band, and I got her as a backup singer, and she was
No.
actually better. She was actually better than I thought. I mean, to me, it was great, and I was like, I just.
I was
wanna
the
do
manager.
Yeah, but
I was the band's manager. And I was getting them great gigs.
Yeah.
And then he wanted me to do some backups, and so I started doing backups.
Yes,
And of course, you know how there's always dynamics in bands, and people got to go their own way. And we decided we just wanted to do our own thing,
Right.
we kind of just wanted, I mean,
write our own music, do our own thing.
and actually travel a little bit and
Yeah.
go places. We decided, I decided I was going to get on there and I was going to get on a horn and I was going to try to get any place we can go. So I got a hold of Whiskey Go Go, and they were like, "Yeah, you guys want to play?" And we were like, "Yeah." So we went to California, and it was like, to me, it was a highlight. And I mean, the Whiskey Go, who don't want to play there? You know?
Absolutely.
So we made it. We decided we're going to do it one way or another. We're going to drive out there. We drove out there. We
How many
even
hours
bussed
did
and
it-
everything.
How many hours did it take to drive to?
Well, I'm from California.
Okay.
So it's been my goal to sing at the Whiskey since I was 15.
Yeah, iconic.
You know, I
Yeah.
mean, that's like all I ever wanted to do. But our other two bandmates at the time could not drive with us. So he and I have friends cross country that are artists and stuff from grad school and all. So and my daughter lives in Austin and stuff. So we went and busked
Yeah.
in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Nice.
We busked in Austin.
They even told us we couldn't
stayed,
bus there.
Yeah, I mean, we busked with a bunch of homeless people. We had so much fun. But we just did it.
Yeah.
We just,
You know? I mean, it was crazy, wild. We slept in rest areas. We just did it.
But one of those once in a lifetime
Oh, yeah.
opportunities and experiences.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They heard our. We actually went in the studio, me and her, and we got a drummer friend of mine, and he played the drums, and I played the bass and guitar, and did basketball singing and stuff with her, and got that, and they heard it. So I think that's what they were like. Okay, yeah, we definitely would love to have you guys. You know.
Awesome.
So, but it was definitely an experience of a lifetime. I
yeah.
mean, you know, so. And we just kept it going ever since. I mean, you know.
And now we're going back in December.
Yeah.
And we've got our new guys.
Yeah, I was about to say we've got some members in the band. You guys do duo acoustic stuff, but you also do full band stuff as well.
Yeah. In fact, full band stuff's what we always wanted to do.
Right.
But we just we've had 8 drummers and stuff like that.
I'm number 9.
He's number 9. He's now our 9th drummer, and we're keeping him because he's good. And Landon over here, he's our guitar player now, and Charles has been with us a couple years.
Yeah.
He's stuck it out through the many changes, and now we've got a group that we just love and meld. So
awesome. Well, we can't wait to hear a little bit more from you guys. Let's get these guys back in here. We're going to take another real quick break, and we'll hear some more music from the Red Vinyl Gypsies right after this. And we're back here live from Market Square.
Oh, look at that. You left your mic on the floor. It's like you were doing something important or something.
Yeah, mics dropping everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
are.
What'd you say?
We are back, and we're going to have some more live music from the Red Vinyl Gypsies here live from Market Square. Y'all, take it away.
Need a check. I need a check. Money doesn't grow on trees. I gotta pay the rent on these bills that me been 40 hours I want back. It's just one big joke played upon a simple folk, giving me a heart attack. I need a check. I need a check. Money doesn't grow on trees. Give me all your money, I don't wanna beg. Give me all your money, I don't wanna beg. Give me all your money, I don't wanna beg. I don't wanna beg. I don't wanna beg. grow. Money don't grow. Money don't grow on trees. Hey, mister, can't you see this job's a joke to me? I don't wanna be here anymore. If I don't leave today, I will simply fade away. Who cares about being poor? I need a check. I need a check. Money doesn't grow on trees. Thank you.
See, here live from Market Square.
Throwing picks. Boom!
Throwing picks. Throwing picks.
Let's throw those picks. Sounds like a good idea.
All right. We're going to have a quick break. We'll be back with an interview with Stephen Clark, one of the organizers, founders of Bare Bones Music Festival.
The backbone.
The backbone of Bare Bones, right after this, live from Market Square, and music from Parker Presley coming up as well. So stay tuned. And we are back, live from Market Square. Great show, great music from the Red Vinyl Gypsies. And you can catch them at Bare Bones Music Festival September 3rd through the 5th at Lazy Acres Farms in Dandridge, Tennessee. And we've got Mr. Stephen Clark, one of the organizers, founders of Bare
Man
Bones.
behind the scenes.
The man with the plan.
Yes.
I'm
man in
surprised
the
you have
shadows.
hair. You haven't pulled it all out yet, you know? Just kidding.
A musician himself, and now a concert organizer and promoter. What was the original idea behind Bare Bones?
Well, my brother-in-law knows that I play the guitar, and I've been since I moved to Tennessee, I've been hitting the singer-songwriter circuit, and I teamed up with actually Parker Presley and John Condrone several times at some singer-songwriter festivals. And he approached me and said, "Hey, let's have a party Labor Day weekend. You can come and play the guitar." And I'm like, "Well, you know, I'm good for maybe about an hour, but that's about it." So I said, "Okay, you build a stage and I'll bring a whole bunch of artists." And it's just grown from there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was one day and now it's 3 days.
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah, and it takes so much to organize something like that, and build the following and the
Do I
name
still have
and the
hair?
brand. Yeah.
Is it gray? Yeah.
Yeah. And you've worked with so many artists. Like most of these artists you've worked with or played music with, And knowing all these individuals, does it make it easier to approach them and be like, hey, come up and play a farm at this festival?
Well, as we've grown and the festivals become popular, I mean, you know the history. I mean, we've had so many challenges with the COVID stuff, and unfortunately, we lost John Condroni last year due to COVID. But as we've grown and people hear about Bare Bones, people come and volunteer and, want to play. It's like, hey, that's a thing that they want to do. We want to play Bare Bones. I guess it's going to be like the Whiskey Go-Go one day.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it's built up a reputation because it's a DIY, real roots and community involved. You got a lot of people contributing their time and their efforts and attention and artistry.
It's all about the talent. It's all about bringing that music to the people. We love doing that. When you bring all this talent together in one spot and at one moment, magic happens, And if you're there to catch it, I mean, it's a memory for a lifetime.
I mean, festivals just innately kind of have that, vibe going on, but particularly when it's a bunch of musicians that are all fairly familiar with each other. I mean, a lot of these artists work together, have played together. Some of them share members in bands, so it's a very much a community kind of experience. And
that's the kind of the hope of bringing everybody together is hopefully the artists collaborate and find some moments where, hey, if a band is playing good and they see an artist they're playing with, hey, come on stage and we'll jam with you. I mean, I would hope that kind of thing happens more often because that's where the magic happens.
Absolutely. So tell people, give them a rundown of like putting together this lineup, because you've got over 50 artists or something like that.
Yeah, it's a 3-day festival. It starts Friday at 3 p.m. and it runs till 12 on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday are both 12 to 12. And Friday night, Josiah and the Greater Good will be headlining.
And that's who you guys heard previously before we started the stream. Yeah.
Awesome guys. Great groove. I love them. Then on Saturday, we'll have Madman's Diary, which is a Black Sabbath tribute band. And then on Sunday is Big Gun. We're bringing Big Gun back from last year.
They were incredible.
AC/DC. I'm sorry?
They were incredible.
Oh, yeah.
That was a great time, man. Enjoyed it. Actually, Promotion filmed the whole festival last year. We put together a long video that we'll show later.
Cool.
We just played the little pop video for this year. So
I want to publicly thank you and Promotion LLC for all the work that you've done with us.
Hey, man, you got to shout out to Chris Lamb, too, with Knoxville World Music. He's a hustler himself, man.
Absolutely.
And shout out to Chris.
It takes a community to bring everything together. It takes the artists, it takes the farm, it takes you guys, it takes radio. I mean, there's so much involved.
Yeah, there is. It's a lot of moving parts.
Yes, and hopefully we've gotten the word out there and people hear about us and we get bigger and we're able to sustain, going forward. Like I said, we've had a lot of challenges, but people still come out. So hopefully you hear my voice and you have nothing to do on Labor Day weekend and you like to come out and join our party. There'll be food vendors and craft vendors and 36 hours of music and camping. You can buy a weekend pass and get a campsite. It's fairly flat, grassy ground, so it's great for camping. And we're going to have some events like volleyball and horseshoes, and we're going to have some bouncy things for the kids. So families, come on down. Music lovers mostly is what we're looking for, but families, come on down and have some fun for the day. And it's going to be a great time. We're all going to have a good time. Just everybody show up.
I don't think the included camping can be understated, because with a weekend pass, camping is included.
Yes.
And those weekend passes are only $45.
$45.
That's 3 days of music, of great music and camping for $45. And I mean, I guess they can bring outside food and drink, or is that
No,
a no?
yeah. No, if you're camping, I mean, we're not going to dissuade you from feeding yourself, for God's
Right.
sake, you know.
But support the vendors while you're there.
Yes, absolutely.
But $25 day passes, maybe the weekend's too long for you. Maybe you haven't been to a festival in a while or ever before. This would be a great starter festival for somebody who just wants to know what a music festival feels like and the vibe that it's got.
It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be a good time. I'm looking forward to this year.
Yep, that's and free for kids 12 and under.
Right.
Free parking, campers permitted, and no hookups or anything
It
like
is
that.
probably the best festival value in East Tennessee.
Easily. Yeah.
And Bare Bones is where talent comes to play, and you're invited. So I'm inviting you all. Come on down.
Yeah, come on out and support this because it's a really cool thing right there in the hills, the foothills of East Tennessee, right there in Dandridge. Views of the rolling, beautiful Smokies right
Smoky
around
Mountains.
it. I mean, you can't replicate that view anywhere else in the world. So.
That's true. That's true. And plus, it's stacked. There's a lot of
I
artists
mean,
on
yeah.
this.
Let's pull up that graphic. Let's pull up that graphic.
If
real
you're
quick.
involved in the local community of Knoxville and you follow a lot of the local musicians, a lot of these local guys are on this bill.
Yep.
And they've won awards locally and everything else. A lot of these people
Yeah.
have, and like it's gonna be a great weekend. I'm gonna be there.
And it's
all 3 days.
And you got a variety of music. It's
yeah.
not just singer-songwriter acoustic stuff. You got full bands, like you said. You got Big Gun. You've got
We got
Madman's
a
Diary.
jazz orchestra.
Yeah,
I mean, come
you got
on.
a jazz orchestra. Literally
fun.
any kind of style, genre of music that you're into, and all of them local, all of them within a stone's throw of Knoxville, Dandridge, East Tennessee area. So people that you can see regularly and people that you should be supporting.
Definitely, yeah, I agree. It's gonna be a great time. I'll be there all weekend long as well, and we're gonna film it again. So here we go, round
Gonna be
2,
a big
baby.
time, man.
Actually, I think we have the last year's video that was in memory of John.
Right.
And we should totally show it.
Absolutely. Before we go, get on over to barebonesmusicfestival.com. Get those tickets, and lock
Next
in that
weekend.
camping. Huh?
Let's do it next weekend.
Next
Yeah,
weekend.
next weekend. It's coming quick, dude.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's next weekend. You can't beat the price. You can't beat like the convenience and the location and the variety of
It's
entertainment.
right down the road from the French Broad River. If in the morning, if you want to go jump in the lake, it's right over there, and you come back to see the festival.
Yeah, great time. So let's check out this Bare Bones. We'll be back with music from Parker Presley.
Just takes one step to go the extra mile. Like calling your mama when you ain't talked in a while. Or when the car behind you finds out you've already paid. Everybody can make somebody's day. It won't cost you nothing to give a little something. Plant a seed in the dry ground. Rain starts to trickle, turns to a ripple. Before you know it, it comes pouring down. It's like that flower pushing through the dirt. We can leave a little love in the world. Whoa, whoa. Let's leave a little love in the world. Whoa, whoa. tipping that waitress to help her at make ends meet, or giving your jacket to an old man on the street. It won't be wasted, it'll all come back around. It's not what you're giving up, it's what you're passing down. It won't cost you nothing to give a little something, plant a seed in the dry ground. Rain starts to trickle, turns into a ripple, before you know it, it comes pouring down. Like that flower pushing through the dirt, leave a little love in the world. Whoa, whoa, just leave a little love in the world. Whoa, whoa, just leave a little love in the world. Don't worry about that debt, no, no. 'Cause the more love you give, the more you're gonna get. The more love you're gonna get. It won't cost you nothing to give a little something, plant a seed in the dry ground. Rain starts to trickle, turns into a ripple, before you know it, it comes pouring down. Be that sun shining through the hurt, and like that flower pushing through the dirt, we can leave a little love in the world. Whoa, whoa, let's leave a little love in the world. Y'all join us. Whoa, whoa, let's leave a little love in the world. Whoa, whoa, let's leave a little love in the world. Whoa, whoa. It just takes one step to go the extra mile, like calling your mama when you ain't talked in a while, or when the car behind you finds out you've already paid. Everybody can make somebody's day. It won't cost you nothing to give a little something, plant a seed in the dry ground. Rain starts to trickle, turns to a ripple, before you know it, it comes pouring down. Like that flower pushing through the dirt, we can leave a little love in the world. Whoa, whoa, let's leave a little love in the world. Whoa, whoa, tipping that waitress to help her at make ends meet, or giving your jacket to an old man on the street. It won't be wasted, it'll all come back around. It's not what you're giving up, it's what you're passing down. It won't cost you nothing to give a little something, plant a seed in the dry ground. Rain starts to trickle, turns into a ripple, before you know it, it comes pouring down. Like that flower pushing through the dirt, leave a little love in the world. Whoa, whoa, just leave a little love in the world. Whoa, whoa, just leave a little love in the world. Don't worry about that debt, no, no. 'Cause the more love you give, the more you're gonna get. The more love you're gonna get.
Welcome back, live from Market Square.
Got to say, shout out to John, man. COVID has been a terrible, terrible thing on all human beings.
Yeah,
And,
that was a loss felt by many around here. I know.
That was a huge loss.
Oh man, again.
Oh, your mic's
keeps
not on,
falling off.
man. What's up with you today? What's up with
Well,
you
okay,
today?
see, Nate is a genius, and he 3D printed these clips for our mics. The only problem is, like, it does not clip to these slick button-up shirts.
Yeah, but you're also taking it off and doing things.
Yeah,
in between, so
I'm
it's okay.
absent-minded professor over here. But yes, great evening of
you know,
music tonight.
John was awesome. I can't believe he's gone, man. It's sad.
He contributed a lot. I know he encouraged a lot of songwriters around here to get out and just, you know, whether they're playing with people in like a songwriters round or to get out there and do it solo or form a band, he was influential to so many artists around here.
It was pretty incredible.
That a lot of them, you know, went to him for advice on what to do when things started going well for him. So, you know, he was
a mentor.
Some people, amazing man. Some people knew him as a musician. Some people knew him as a wrestler. Most just knew him as a stand-up dude. So
that is true. Yeah. And speaking of people that knew him,
yeah, we got Parker Presley.
And
thank you guys for having me.
You know,
absolutely
appreciate y'all.
Right before he got on, and I was just like, you know, you were singing a song, and I was like, you must have worked with John in the past. You're like, oh yeah, I wrote 2 albums with him. I was like, yeah, you definitely know who he is. You know, so.
Yeah, we wrote a lot together.
Yeah.
It was just awesome. He was like Steven. He's a mentor to me, and you know, I'm originally from North Carolina, and one of the first people I met was John, and he just took me under his wing. He knew all these other people for years, but took me under his wing, and we just became brothers. Wherever you saw him, you saw me, or if you saw me, you saw him.
Gotcha.
And it was awesome.
You hear that a lot about him, you know, is that so many people looked up to him as a mentor, and he bred a real sense of community and loyalty around him.
He loved the bigger the crowd. He loved it.
Yeah,
he thrived, man.
Yeah,
he thrived for it.
Yeah.
You know, I booked him with Kevin Mahoney and Chris Long. They're both. Kevin was a client of Promotion for a while, and then Chris Long is still a client of Promotion. And you know, like them three together, they were always like, book us together, book us together, book us together. It's like, okay, sounds good. You know, I'll try my best to get it all booked together. But I know the Townsend Abbey, they played a lot there. And I know the owner of the Townsend Abbey, she's a good friend of my parents, and she was really upset about the loss of John. And I think John really made a major impression on a lot of people. And you know, it really came about really when he passed away, and you know, because he was like one of the first musicians in the area that really got COVID. That was not, you know, like you never thought you'd get it, and then he passed away from it.
You know what? We're promoting this year's Bare Bones. It wasn't the last time I'd seen him or talked to him, but the last time I played with John was last year's Bare Bones.
Well, I got you filmed on stage with him, you know. So, but you know, it's a sad thing that he's gone. But you know, in the positive aspect of all the negative is that Bare Bones still continues, and you know, we're gonna do it for John's death.
Yeah, in memory of him, for sure. I mean, I know there's going to be a lot of people dedicating their sets up there to him that weekend. So
definitely, and he emceed last year too, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Yeah. So you know, it's a sad thing losing a friend. You know, especially in the music community, when people are so tied greatly in together in this town. You know, embedded together in this town. So it's just what it is. But you know,
he left a legacy, and he's a legend.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's do exactly what John would have done, and let's hear some music.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Matter of fact, I'm going to do one of our songs that put me on the map. So hope you enjoy it. It's called Houston. Your bright lights in the city remind me of her eyes, and I still think about her when I see your Texas skies. I could run away to some other place, but I think I'll face the dawn. You wonder why I'm staying, but I know deep down she's gone. It's 'cause Houston, you're still here, breathing life in a dying love. My foolish heart holds dear. Her passion lives in every memory here. Since she's left, you're all that's kept me from drowning in my tears. I know she's gone, but Houston, you're still here.
sometimes I think of leaving till I walk around this place. When I look into your waters, I can see her face. Her long blonde hair keeps flowing there. Anywhere there's a Gulf Coast breeze. And if I can't have her Houston, I'll just love her memory. Oh, but Houston, you're still here, breathing life in a dying love my foolish heart holds dear. Her passion lives in every memory here. Since she's left, you're all that's kept me from drowning in my tears. I know she's gone, but Houston, you're still here. I know she's gone, but Houston, you're still here. Houston, you're still here. Houston, you're still here.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Parker Presley here with Houston. And you were at Bare Bones last year, correct?
I've been there since the
He's
get-go.
been
Since the
all
get-go.
4 years.
All 4 years.
Me and John played together the very first year, and I've been doing it ever since.
And so, how long ago did you move to this area, did you say?
I've been here 13, 14 years.
And have you been playing music in the area the whole time, kind of?
Yes.
And what got you started playing music?
My father, when he found out that my mom was pregnant, he started writing songs, and he wanted me to become who I am today. So I thank my dad and my grandparents, my family, my wife. So
you've been just kind of, you were born into it. It was
Yes.
bred into you, as they
Yep.
say.
it was.
And so how long have you been performing solo?
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna age him right here. Here we go.
Well, you ain't got to give a date.
That was cold. That was cold.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm just kidding.
Well, you hear some people who's just like, I was singing in choir, doing solos. Other people, it's like, well, I played for years. I didn't play until I was in my 20s, 30s, or whatever.
If y'all allow me, I'll do the very first one that me and my dad wrote back years ago.
We'd absolutely allow you.
Yeah. People love it when I do the song when I tell them me and my dad wrote the song together. They're like, really? That's cool.
Well, absolutely. Let's hear it then.
Cool. It's called Clouds.
Clouds always gather before the storm. It's getting dark here, where here we are. Love has grown weak, we seldom speak, but when we do, it's just no use. Feel the winds they're blowing, the clouds are moving in. Soon it'll be raining, and this love will end.
So sad to watch love die. I thought it would last. Too many storms have come, but this one won't pass. I feel the winds, they're blowing, the clouds are moving in. Soon it'll be raining, and this love will end. Feel the winds, they're blowing, clouds are moving in. Soon it'll be raining, and this love will end. Soon it'll be raining, and this love will end. Thank y'all.
Wrote that with your dad?
Wrote that with my dad.
That's a cool, claim to be like, I wrote that song with my father. Not too many people can claim that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a real cool.
It's awesome.
So speaking of writing songs and meeting cool folks and all that, saw you posted something recently about meeting Tony Arata. Were you familiar with him before?
Oh yes, yeah. We the last time I saw Tony was back in '17, and I was. It was funny because I wasn't going to go to the Songwriters Festival this year because I didn't have John with me. I've always had John with me, and I was like, I'm just not going, and so my wife and Marie, John's fiance, they're like, you're going, because everybody's asking about you. Why ain't you there? And so I ended up going, and Saturday night.
That's the one in Gatlinburg, right?
Yes, yeah, the big Songwriters Festival. Where Danny Wells, who wrote Check Yes or No, and Doug Johnson, 3 Wooden Crosses.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Tony Arata wrote The Dance
for Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks, yeah.
So, but I was mingling, and he walks up and he says, Parker, how have you been, buddy? You doing all right? And I'm like, holy moly. It just, when you...
Felt good, man.
Yeah, somebody with a #1 hit under their belt, and they're just like, hey, how you been? I was like, well, sir, how have you been?
Yeah, so it was great. It was great being back up there. And once I got up there mingling with everybody that I already knew, it was like old times, and we reminisced about John and stuff like that.
Feel that spirit around you.
Yes, yes.
And so where can people find your music?
iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, CD Baby, all the music platforms. I'm working on a new single, and coming out with a album at the end of the year. So they can go to parkerpresley.com and look at my tour schedule and buy merch. So
Parker Presley, 2 S's.
Yes, 2 S's.
Yeah.
I'm not kin to Elvis.
You'll be at the listening room tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'll be at the listening
nice.
room tomorrow night, starting at 8:30 with Kevin Mahoney.
Fantastic, man.
Yes.
I know he was down there in Nashville a lot playing at all those places too, and then the listening room opened up here.
Yeah.
So
And I'll be at Bare Bones.
Yes. Yeah, Bare Bones next weekend.
What day are you playing?
Saturday at they backed us up. We were playing at 2:00, but they backed us up to 1:00. So come out and see us.
Maybe you can speak to this as well, Stephen. How frequent is it that people just kind of do impromptu sets, or you have people sit in on someone's sets? Because I saw quite a bit of that last year.
Well, we set it up as a pretty tight ship, but anything can happen. It depends on when you get the artists in the back of the stage and they're mingling and mixing, that's when they decide, hey, I remember you. Come
You
on.
know that track?
Yeah,
Let's do it together.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good time next weekend. Bare Bones Music Festival out at Lazy Acres Farm and Ranch, Dandridge, Tennessee. All the details, barebonesmusicfestival.com. Parker, thank you again for joining us.
Appreciate y'all having me on here.
Get out there.
no problem.
Parker
Thank you,
Preston.
Stephen. for having
Yeah,
me at Bare
dude,
Bones.
shout out to Steven and Chris.
Shout out to
Stephen Clark.
You know, shout out to,
Appreciate you.
I gotta say, man, shout out to Steven and Chris and also Patrick. And thanks for having us on board as well,
And
you know,
you guys,
and
man.
Sharp Sound.
And Sharp Sound.
And, you know, everyone else that's involved in this, from the
Right.
vendors to the food trucks to the musicians, and believing in Bare Bones and
Yeah.
making Bare Bones come alive. And you
Real-
know, really at the end of the day, I mean, without you and Patrick, Bare Bones doesn't exist. And I want to say thank you to the community of Knoxville for supporting it, and also, you know, everything else in between. You know, hopefully
we
it'll-
need to hold on to music. We
Yeah,
can't
yes,
let
yes.
that go.
Yes,
It's
yes.
got to be a part
Yes.
of who we are
Yeah.
and what we do as a community.
Yeah, I
if we
agree.
let that go, then we're sunk. We
Yeah.
got to hold on to it.
Make
You know,
your
and-
concessions where you need to, but we got to keep it around.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and also, and thank you for including, you know, promotion and who we are to be involved with Bare Bones and moving forward and growing the relationship with you and seeing where we can all work together to take this to the next level.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and appreciate you having our artists on there as well. You know, and I hope that everything in between really facilitates what Bare Bones is and can make this thing grow. And we can have year 5 come up.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
that's the goal.
Looking forward to 2022.
Yeah, I think everyone's looking forward to 2022.
Crazy.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
So
All right, well, let's wrap it up here.
Let's wrap it.
Let's go on over to barebonesmusicfestival.com.
do it right now.
Do it right now. Those
Buy
tickets are
your
still on
tickets.
sale. $45 weekend
We'll
passes.
all be there. We'll have a big hug and fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just going to be a big old love in. And $25 day passes, $45 weekend passes. That includes camping. Can't beat that deal for a weekend of entertainment in the hills of East Tennessee.
Bring your family.
Bring the family, bring the friends, bring the kids, bring the in-laws.
Bring
They
everybody.
can camp on the other side of the field.
We've got plenty of room. 40 acres,
40 acres to
40
wander
acres?
roughly,
yeah.
give or take.
Right there in the heart of
rock
the Smoky Mountains, right there in the foothills of East Tennessee. Going to be a beautiful time.
3 days.
September 3rd through the 5th. Music all day. 3 to midnight, you said, on Friday, and then
Right.
12 to 12 on Saturday and Sunday.
Fantastic. man.
36 hours of music. Going to be a great time. Get out there and join us. You can check out Red Vinyl Gypsies, Parker Presley. Go hit them up on their socials. Give them a like and follow. Until then,
Also,
What?
make sure you follow Bare Bones, like and follow Bare Bones.
yes, follow
It's
them.
important to the community here.
And any other events, you know, go check us out on Facebook. We got
Yeah.
our events tab. You can check out everything we got going on. We'll see you Friday at noon. We're going to do a live stream.
Friday at noon at 12. Yes.
Until then, be blessed. Be a blessing to others. Live from Market Square. Good night.
Take care.